Well, I am sitting in the Home Depot parking lot, and I didn't even make it through the cash register before I cut myself on the metal roofing. So yeah, it's gonna be that kind of day, that kind of project. This honestly has not been my week. I'm a little frustrated. I cut through the power cord of my skill saw. My drone got stuck in a tree. Cut my finger on metal roofing that I haven't even gotten home yet. It's that kind of week. It's that kind of week. Man, I need I need a third hand. Look at this. I got the umbrella, I'm holding a camera, I got some compost in my hand. I'm actually coming out not just to take the compost, but I also want to check up on the chicken coop, because obviously you can tell it's raining. We had some pretty heavy rains last night, and I'm in the middle of a construction zone out there, so let me just go see what's going on. All right, everything's looking pretty good. Everything's working exactly as it should be. While I'm out here, oh, I'm looking the wrong way. While I'm out here, I figure I'll show you a little bit about what I've done. Obviously, I haven't been able to record a lot because of the rain. The weather's been pretty bad, all that kind of stuff. But let me just give you a quick update and just get you all caught up. Okay, so first things first, I did put some mulch all the way around the base. I had to buy some backfill. As you can see, the inside of the coop is nice and level. I'm not going to go around the back because it's just kind of muddy in through there, and I don't want to bring that stuff into the house. But you can also kind of see, you might be able to see, I kind of dug a swale a little bit all the way around the coop. And that is because the coop is actually on much lower ground than where the garden is. If you guys have followed my channel, you know that the driveway is quite a bit higher, and all of this just sort of slopes down all the way down until it just falls off into the ravine down there. And so this is kind of where the chickens are going to be living, and so I didn't want to have just a watershed running through their run. I want to try and keep their feet as dry as possible. So the big thing I did there was, like I mentioned, I kind of dug that swale, and then I sort of used some of that soil as much as I could to backfill inside of the coop, because the coop was sunken in. If you remember when we put those blocks in and the foundation and everything, because of the angle and the slope, I needed some dirt, and I also bought some fill dirt to kind of just shove in there and help with that whole situation, help to kind of level things out in there. Another thing I did while you guys were gone was, you can tell I started building some of the roof trusses. So I went ahead and built them. To try to save on cost, I hope I don't regret this, but I'm actually putting those trusses 4 foot on center, which is very wide, but it's a tiny roof. Keep in mind, we only have a 4 foot span, and each one of those, I guess you could call them a rafter on those trusses. They're only about 31, 32 inches long in size, and so you're talking about less than a 3 foot length of roofing material that's going to be secured all along the top and all along the bottom. Would I walk on it? No. But it's going to be perfectly stable, I think, for just providing shade for the chickens. And the snow load around here, I'm in zone 7B. We get about 3 inches of snow on like the worst of winters. I think we're good. To help stabilize the whole thing, you notice I notched out at the top. And I'm going to go ahead and actually run purlins. Sorry for the noise, guys. I'm not using a microphone or anything. Again, I can't bring any equipment out here, but you'll notice I'm going to sink in some purlins down or up at the top, and then all along the ends there, I'm going to run some 2x4s to give me some nailers to help strengthen the whole roof system. In addition to all of that stuff, I also added about 16 inches or so of predator fencing all the way around it, which was basically some leftover pet fencing that I had. That's the best kind of stuff. It's actually all free. So I have been working. It's just been really slow going. As soon as all of this dries out, I'm gonna get right back to it. But you know, I'm not gonna plug a bunch of power tools in through all of this. Plus, you know, as I've probably mentioned, this hasn't been a great week. Between the weather, between me and electronics, just not doing great. The last thing I want is to start dragging recording equipment out in the rain. It's just, I'm not going to add to my stress right now. So I will catch you guys on the next one. I know this is going to be a really short update, but that's all I have right now. And as always, you guys be good, and I'll see you on the next one.